Ready with me real quick. We're just gonna do like a simple makeup routine today. I'm gonna start off with the Made by Mitchell Brow Balm, which is amazing. And I also clean my makeup brushes. I use my Little Cosmetics little spoolie, dual-ended spoolie. I love this thing and it's gold. It's so cute. Okay, so we're gonna start with the brows. I'm really just like gluing them up and trying to do them like very minimally. So you guys, I made a new Instagram account, okay? Because I realized that like I would always have people whenever I would go live ask me why they can't follow me on Instagram. And I genuinely just thought like, okay, they just can't figure out how to like get to the link maybe. But no, I finally clicked on my Instagram link in my freaking bio and tell me why I couldn't go to it. It said that it was restricted and I'm like, wait, why is it restricted? So I did make the new Instagram with the username on the screen, but it is also linked in my bio and everybody should be able to follow it now. So hopefully that solved that problem. By the way, I'm using the NYX Lift and Snatch Brow Tint Pen. I love this thing. Do they look the same? I feel like this one is giving a little bit more than this one. Let's face it. Okay, these are as good as the brows are gonna get today because I don't have an hour to spend on them. It's already been like way too long. I'm gonna go in with my NYX Angel Veil primer. I actually got this I was literally just trying to try new products. Like genuinely, that's all it was. And I realized that this is one that I had never tried and it wasn't very expensive. I have a bunch just like still in here. And this literally gives such a good like smooth, I don't know, it's like a very perfecting type of primer and it feels really good. It's very lightly scented, but it really just smells clean. Now, I will say it does leave a bit of a white cast, so don't put it where you're not gonna put any product because you will see it. I use this palette just to kind of like go over my face. I'm super pale right now, but I bought a new tanning mix. I forgot that when we moved, I threw away my tanning mitt because it was just like dirty and honestly, I was too lazy to clean it. And I was like, oh, I'll just get a new one. But then I forgot to get a new one. The last time that I self-tanned, it looked horrible because I shit you not, you guys. I literally used you know the little headbands with the bow on it and they're super fluffy. That's what I used one of those because it was the closest thing I had and I didn't have any brushes that were like clean that I could, you know, just throw away by tanning with it. So I did one of those because I used one that I had two of the same colors of, and I mean like I washed it. No, I didn't actually, I threw it away. This is literally how I use this palette on my whole face. I literally just color all over and then I take this brush or whatever brush really and I just like blend it out. But it just looks so good. Why does it look like I have the most aggressive smoothing filter on right now? Usually I keep the retouch on and it doesn't typically do much, but ever since I got the 16 Pro, it's like the retouch literally changes my whole face and makes it look weird and I don't like it. So this is what she looks like. Okay, this is skin, I took it off, but it just looks so good and I love that primer too, honestly. If anything happens to this app, just so y'all know, like you can catch me on Instagram because that's where I'm just gonna move to. Like all of my content, everything is just gonna move over there. That's just the way it's gonna be, honestly. I'm gonna add a little bit of concealer. A little bit of this Milani concealer. Just to brighten. Also, look at these freaking lashes. Can we talk about them? Because I'm sorry, this might not be your style, but it's my style and I freaking love them. I genuinely found the best lashes. I'm obsessed. And if anything happens to this app, I'm gonna be so sad because I get all of my lashes here. So it's like, where am I gonna get these badass lashes? Like, where am I gonna find lashes like these? Brush some on the eyelid because like I have really dark natural eyelids, or like maybe they're not dark, they're just very like pink, I guess. Okay, just so y'all know, I'm using this for my contour. I actually love this. I found it on TikTok Shop. It literally popped up on like my For You page. And then after I got it and fell in love with it, I started seeing everybody use it. Like I saw Laura Lee using it and I love her. So I was like, okay, so I made a good decision. I got mine in the shade Pink Cosmos. It comes with like the blush on the other side and I was obsessed with the blush shade. So I was like, gosh, please let the contour work for me. And it does. And it also smells so good. It literally smells like, I don't even know, it reminds me of when Too Faced would do like all of their chocolate scented palettes. That's kind of what it gives, and in the best way possible. It just smells phenomenal and it blends out like a freaking dream. Like, it's so good. Really bad about not putting any foundation like near the bottoms of my ears. Does anybody else do that, or is that genuinely just like a me problem? And this is what she's looking like. That palette is so good, I swear. Mixed with the primer, okay? It's the palette and the primer. It's just, so I just did powder and I powdered my face with the Makeup Forever HD Skin Essentials powder, whatever it's called. And then I did my powder contour, which is always gonna be my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer Contour Palette. And then I did my powder bronzer, which is my Bronze Pods by Made by Mitchell in the shade Caramel Kiss. And I'm going to go ahead and finish her off by baking. And then I'm going to use this blush, which will be in another video. And I'm going to finish it off with the Milk Hydro Grip setting spray and then the Frosty the Snowman collab highlight.